Getting word of an earthquake. Please tell us where. Up north.
Up north. Here's Ottawa right there. So we're talking about really on the Ottawa and on the Quebec line. But 19,000 people felt very strong shaking here, not that far from that epicenter right there, as you see. Now, this is about 30 miles from Ottawa north of there, and people in Ottawa felt the shaking. But get this, 3.6 million people actually felt the shaking, all the way down even from parts of New York, all the way down even into Ohio. Oh, wow. So, yes, it shook a lot of the area, but the big story really would be around the Ottawa area and north of there. That's where any damage would occur. A 5.5 is not a big quake,
okay, that was my
but
question.
It is not very deep. And when you talk about the depth of an earthquake, that's something else. We talk about the depth of an earthquake because if an earthquake is 100 miles down into the rock, there's a lot of padding before the shake gets to the surface where we live. Now, it shook a lot down below, sure, but it's that padding that makes an earthquake not so important. This one was only just about 10 miles from the surface, so there was quite a bit of shaking here, even at 5.5.
So you can have an 8.0 that's way down, that's not that big of a deal, but you have one that doesn't seem that strong closer to the surface.
And an 8.0 at 400 miles will rattle a lot of things. But it doesn't make the tsunami like an 8.0 that would make something, significant under the water at 5 to 10 miles. So.
And this is what the damage you say. Are we hearing any word yet of much damage, no injuries just yet?
No, but I would suspect that 5.5, there are a couple lakes, and the towns are Pembroke, Cornwall, and Lake Coteau. That area there would probably have some damage at 5.5. We're talking about plates that fell off the wall. We're talking about possibly, because of the rumbling and the shaking and the different kind of waves that happen with this, you could probably get an unattached, and most of them aren't, china cabinet to fall over. You don't want to be near that because it's full of glass and even glass doors. So you have all that going for you. So, yes, there will be damage, but we don't think it's going to be that big.
We don't seem to hear too many earthquakes out of Canada.
No, but you know what? This is a very popular area for earthquakes. This is a typical earthquake. If an earthquake would be occurring near Ottawa, this is right in the center of where we expect it.